Life's Lot by Lynn Yates, of Young, 2594. Narrated by Rowena Robinson. Looking back over the last 75 years, I can truly state I am now very happy with my lot in life. Although there has been a lifetime of heartache, I can rest easy, having gained closure to our 63-year-old family mystery. Our 18-year-old brother disappeared in 1958. I was aged 10 at the time, the youngest sibling of our family of 5. It is only in the last 2 years this cold case has been solved with the aid of the latest technology and a very diligent investigating officer of the Missing Persons Section. We all paid a high emotional price for our traumatized mother's inconsolable grief of not knowing. Neither family nor friend would ever see or hear from her much-loved son, regardless of a lifetime of futile searching. Our mother died in 1990. I witnessed her horrendous passing, dying as she had lived, tormented. My own endless pursuit for closure began in 1995. It would take another 26 years before achieving the objective. In this time, I married twice, gave birth to 1 child, miscarried a second. As a result, my days of fertility were over. All through the years, our brother's absence remained in my thoughts, and with the passing of time, an undiscovered bag of bones played havoc with my mind. Although my body isn't as cooperative as in former years, taking a lot longer to achieve very little, I am very grateful for my good health. Quite happy to watch life's passing parade, knowing that all we strive so tirelessly to obtain is of little relevance. When one's life has been spent relentlessly searching for the mystifying absence of an older sibling, it leaves the seeker with an entirely different perspective on what is seen and what remains hidden. My personal need for acceptance was sought amid the noise and degradation of worldly pursuits, only to realize much later in life this erroneous finding of oneself is not found in the stock exchange, my bank balance, monetary possessions, the approval of others, nor is it located within my own self-importance. Rather, it lies silently hidden in the total acceptance of the world and its peoples without judgment, and to be true to oneself rather than the false persona we all present to the outside world. Our character and determination doesn't come from the mirrored image of ourselves. Vanity deludes. It's from the interior, the unseen, does the virtue of fortitude arising out of suffering, which governs the characteristics of an individual. Having been graced with the strength to unremittingly pursue a formidable search against all odds, by an unfailing belief there is something greater than I. With the seasoning of time also comes a certain realization that life in itself is a paradox. We too are so much more than a bag of bones. More importantly, we are soul and spirit. As a peoples, we are all connected, regardless of color or creed, needing to be loved, respected and valued. Our earthly domain also has a mysterious spiritual aspect. As mere mortals, we believe only in what we see, the tangible. Regardless, there is so much more to our earthly existence. This is a philosophy not found in man's interpretation of a dogmatic, guilt-driven doctrine. Such quietness of mind finds this harshness abhorrent and recoils. I believe the peace we all search for can be found in the unseen. To sit by the bedside of a loved one nearing life's end there is an indisputable realization that there is something other than the here and now. Having had the privilege of holding the hand of the dying, be they a believer or a declared atheist, there is something other than the tangible, which leaves an undelible resolution. There is nothing to be feared in death. Somewhat of a lightened or agonizing release from the trials and tribulations of our earthly existence, in stating that fact, I firmly believe our mother and her son, who died in 2008, although parted in life, are now united in death. Although I had hoped for so much more, life has also dealt our brother a very heavy hand indeed. There proved to be no earthly happy ever afters, leaving an ineradicable imprint on the searcher's soul, heart, and mind. It is the people we meet on life's journey, and most significantly, our own flesh and blood, are not to be taken for granted. Thousands of people go missing in our country every year, seemingly appearing to vanish off the face of the earth. It's the untold heartache of not knowing, amid the deafening silence of passing years, that leaves in those left behind the poignant reality of the precariousness of life. The end.